I often wonder why I am so extremely motivated to be an outcast. Why I've dedicated my life and my work to helping women, especially mothers, break the generational patterns in their parenting and become the person that they so deeply desire to be. I believe it takes courage to be ourselves, to go after what we want, and become the soul, allow the soul to feel fulfilled in this lifetime. So today, ladies, I have a very special episode for you. I'm actually going to read you my TEDx talk. I did this about a month ago, and it's not yet on YouTube, and I don't remember what I said, to be honest with you, because I was in the flow. So I know what I said is not what I prepared, and I'm really excited to share these words with you. And I'm sharing these with you because you're a part of the community. I consider you my inner circle, and I wanted to share my message. And while you're listening to this, I want you to tap into that part of you that feels like there's never enough. That part of you that gets overwhelmed. That part of you that feels guilty. That part of you that feels chronically exhausted. And know that that part of you is a false illusion of your truth. So let's dive in. What if it was possible to wake up feeling energized and go to sleep feeling content? What if the words busy, overwhelmed, and exhausted were no longer socially acceptable badges of honor? What if you felt like you were truly living and not just simply surviving your human experience? I am here today to not only show you how this is possible, but also convince you why your deepest dreams, your desires, and your soul aches are the exact thing this world needs. And indeed, why they are the missing key ingredient you need to create alignment and feel in control of how you live, work, play, and parent. December 21st, 2013, I was just like you. Ambitious, determined, and convinced that in order to succeed in this world, I had to work harder. I had to hustle. More pain, more gain. I was crowned a supermom, and apparently my endless to-do list made me a hero and inspired others. I never questioned this as I witnessed it all around me. The people I looked up to were even doing it, so why wouldn't I if that's where I wanted to be? It almost killed me. At the time, our boys were 1, 4, and 9, and my fourth baby was my business. There's a picture, you can't see it, but I have a picture on a slide of my belly. This is stage 4 cancer. These were sporadic tumors growing rapidly throughout my abdomen. In hindsight, I was slowly dying for years, and I was only 27 at the time, and this was my final smack in the face by the universe. I remember walking out of the hospital the night I was told I had cancer. It was raining, which I found odd because it was 4 days before Christmas. I looked up and said, "You finally have my attention." I wasn't sure who or what I was talking to, but I knew they've been waiting for this moment, for me to finally slow down, listen, and make life easier. Let's debunk balance and call it for what it is. A human construct of the ego, created by judgment of ourselves and others, sprinkled with the most debilitating, limiting belief of all: I am not enough. When we believe that balance exists, we start to believe in the notion that perfection exists, when in fact, perfection is so messy. There's no such thing as perfection, because the second you think you're getting closer, what's really happening is you're moving to the next evolution of you as a human being. We've bought into this unrealistic story that living up to this impossible standard of what it means to be happy. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney. It takes courage to be ourselves, to wake up in the morning and decide, not this. Decide to create a change, to take a stand for how we truly want to be living. Today, we have so many conflicting conversations and informations being brought our way. The overwhelm is increasing. And yet, we crave the opposite. Cancer taught me what it means to live a sustainable life, to feel healthy and living on purpose while going after your dreams and raising a family. It's available to all of us. It's within us. It moves through us, and it manifests around us. Pain, discomfort, and overwhelm arise in our lives as a way of saying, hello, pay attention to me. Knock, knock, knock. Ease, flow, passion, and energy. This is life's way of saying, yes, 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 more please. As I was lying there recovering, I had to start asking myself, what is it that I want? What do I want my life to look like? My marriage, my career, parenting, health. I grabbed a pen and a paper and I started writing. I want, I crave, I desire. I want a bath, a new outfit, a haircut, a coffee date with an old friend. I want space to heal. I want to do a TEDx talk one day. I want to write a book. I crave really good, healthy food, long walks in nature, hanging out with the kids without a schedule. I desire to help women to become the change they wish to see in the world. I desire to travel with my family. I desire debt freedom. I desire to become the healthiest version of myself possible. These were the breadcrumbs to my soul, leading me back to myself. The next question I had to ask was, but why? Why do I want these things? Knowing how you actually want to feel is the most potent form of clarity you will ever have. Danielle Laporte. Why did I want to travel the world? Why did I want to write a book? Why did I want to eat really good, healthy food? Why did I want to stop yelling at my kids? Why did I want to take my business to the next level? The theme of how I wanted to feel, or core desired feelings as Danielle calls them, were alive, connected, and energized. So I had to start asking myself what little actions I could take on a daily basis to get me closer to how I wanted to feel and further away from the feelings I was used to: overwhelm, doubt, and burnout. Let me give you a quick example. If feeling connected is important to me, then I needed to figure out a way to stop yelling at my children. I started to see a correlation that when I started to feel more connected to myself, the less I yelled and the more I could shift my thinking and language to connect with those difficult moments. My thoughts changed, my actions changed, my words changed. I became different. Slowly, one day at a time, I started to pull back the layers and unlearn everything I've been taught of who I needed to be as a mother, a wife, a woman, a business owner, and human being. I learned to be more of myself. After transitioning my business from being child-focused, I became woman-focused, realizing that this is the process that makes us become the parents we want to be. There were 4 different levels I was bringing women through. Oftentimes when women would start working with me, they would be in survival mode in many aspects of their lives: parenting, relationships, money, time, energy, and they weren't sure how to get to the next level. When life gives you lemons, you automatically get knocked down a few levels. For me, I was always living in survival mode physically. I wasn't eating, I wasn't moving my body, and I never put myself on my own to-do list. Therefore, after getting my diagnosis, my health entered a crisis phase. I was stuck here for most of my life because I wasn't giving myself permission to want what I wanted. Cancer gave me permission to learn and discover how to live. And in a weird way, I felt I achieved the optimal level of suffering and checked off that box, giving myself permission to make things feel easy from now on. Even if it was a long road to recovery, I made the decision to no longer suffer. Slowly, I began to climb my way up the ladder from survival mode to momentum to thrival state, and on the rare occurrence, endless abundance. To me, life is like getting into the car and preparing for a really long road trip. The first thing you do is look at the gas gauge and judge how far you can get until it's time to fill up again. So you drive to the nearest gas station, fill up because you know you have a long ways to go. So why are we willing to fill up our car for the long road trip, but we're not willing to do this with our bodies, with our minds, with our souls? And we expect ourselves to go through this journey called life, never once considering how full is my tank. You are energy. You are your thoughts, you are your words, you are your actions, and you are your beliefs. Life moves through you and happens for you. It wasn't until I gave myself permission to listen to those little soul aches, the little voice inside of me so desperate to get my attention. Throughout this journey, it wasn't the fear of dying that I was afraid of. It was the fear of not knowing how to live. Most of us have two lives, the life we live and the unlived life within us. Between the two stands resistance. Stephen Pressfield. So now, when I'm asking myself, what is it that I want? What is it that I'm craving? I circle the top 3 things that I'm resisting the most, and I head in that direction. This is the path to sustainable ambition and how we can evolve how we live, work, play, and parent. And I am here to tell you, you can go after your dreams while feeling good. My final question for you. What if you truly felt like you were living and not just merely surviving your human experience? All right, ladies, there you have it. That was my TEDx talk. I will definitely be sharing it with you when it is live on YouTube so you can watch it and I'll tell you where it is. But that's it. That's what my message was. And it was about 10 minutes long. It was magic. So oftentimes, people are inspired, they're motivated, but they go, Heather, how do I start, right? Yes, I know I want change, but where do I start? So I have my signature program, which is the mastery program, but that is a high level coaching program and not everybody is ready for that level of personal development or can afford it at this time. So what I've decided to do is to sell a few of my most popular modules that we actually use inside the mastery program. So the first one is the aligned workshop. This is the workshop that's going to help you get clarity on what is it that you do want in your life, right? What exactly does that look like? Because once you have the clarity and the vision, that's when you can start taking action on it. The second workshop is the energetic time management workshop. This is helping you get in alignment with how you want to feel every single day. And so these workshops, the third one is the teach your kids to meditate. So that's all about helping you understand your children's behavior, how to be non-reactive with them and be present in the moment. I've made these workshops individually extremely affordable for you, and I've also packaged them in a bundle, and you'll gain a significant discount if you purchase them in the bundle. So you can check out more about these workshops in the bundle as well at Heather Chauvin at my website.com/workshops with an S. If you go on my website, just heatherchauvin.com, you'll find a button for there for those as well. And so this is how to get started. So, people say, but how? And I'm like, that's what I'm teaching you in these workshops. So once you register, you get immediate access to the workshop itself. They're typically anywhere between an hour to 2 hours. You get a follow along PDF. There's, live Q&A that I did when I did these workshops the first time around, so you can hear people's questions and me answering them. And also the Teach Your Kids to Meditate program is 4 weeks, so it's a little bit longer, but you get immediate access to everything once you register. I don't know how long I'm going to be making these available to the public, so I suggest you jump on them right now, heatherchauvin.com/workshops. Thanks, guys, and see you soon.